Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Hello, and welcome to episode 25 of my playthrough of Deadly Premonition. This is Conservative Cat, and we are starting right on episode 13. It is a brand new chapter, so let's dive right in. Okay, I don't know if there's a rhythm to these doors, but if you keep choosing one seemingly at random, you'll find the way. But once you go through enough doors, you will come upon a man in a suit. But you can't go back through the door you just came through. You have to go forward.
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
I do. It's better than staying here.
Very well then.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
I like that quote.
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes, thank you.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
Coffee is a vital, investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now. It says to hurry, and the first letter of each line is H-A-R. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit. Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee!
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh. Did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean as the sheets in this hotel. What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
Okay, now you may notice a faint buzzing sound here when I'm inside the inn or in certain interior places. This isn't something that was because of my recording. This is actually in the game itself.
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily, a serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
Zach, we've ended up with a third victim. That dive I made at the gallery ended up being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zach. Dive.
When's the last time I made a dive like that? Oh, I remember. Do you? It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I liked punk rock, but we liked different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I liked the more twisted ones, like The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked. But for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was. Seems strange thinking about it now. You know what? There was one band that we both liked.
We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zach?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg Bop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. That's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
So, Zach, about Emily.
My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing?
And Zach, she seemed interested in you.
Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me.
As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship.
I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem.
You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach?
Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town.
Even Emily could be targeted next. I can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the raincoat killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later.
Don't get me wrong, Zach.
I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? Feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling.
But Zach, who made me feel that back then?
Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
Now remember, we can get lunch at the police station, so since Thomas is missing, what are we gonna do? I mean, we need to eat before we go see Harry. Well, let's let Emily go make us lunch.
I thought about ordering in, but if you had leftovers, I What's with the face? I think my cooking turned out pretty good today.
Oh, okay, great. A sudden crisis. What should I do, Zach?
I might not be a wonder chef like Thomas, but I do practice every day. Well? Come on, tell it to me straight.
Emily?
Yes? What?
I went into the sewer once during an investigation.
Okay, Just stop right there.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to.
The meeting room is through here.
Please be kind. Be sincere.
That we are at Harry's house. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Anyways, I'm gonna have some time to talk here, so let's get into commentating. That is all the conversations for this episode. So, I hope you liked them. And I really included the Emily scene because I found it very amusing. I am wearing the Cherry Blossom outfit, which you can buy from Keith at the Milk Barn. I appreciate that they're feeding us, but locking us inside feels a bit extreme, don't you think? Okay, the riddle of Harry's mansion is pretty simple. The door to where he's actually hidden is locked. You can see there are three symphonies open here. 3 scores. 3, 5, and 6. Obviously, this is going to be a clue as to what we need to do next. There are 6 doors here. Well, 6 guest rooms. Each guest room has a place to sleep, a place to change, a place to shave. Some of them have loot, like food. But what's most important in each of these rooms is the umbrella. Each room has its own unique umbrella. And you need to collect them. Really, you can collect just 3, 5, and 6, because obviously those are the symphonies that are left open. Those are the ones we're going to need to solve the puzzle. It's really very easy. But I'll go ahead and grab all 6 of them just so you can see what the rooms look like. Like I said, some of the rooms do have loot. Like high quality beef apparently fills you up pretty much to full. So you should be in no danger of running out of food here. there are these doors right here. They don't lead to Harry's room. What they do lead to is an outside courtyard area, which I'll show you here in a little bit. Very typical survival horror puzzle. There's going to be 3 slots where you can slide in the umbrellas for 3, 5, and 6, and I'll show you that once I get them all together. One thing I've always wondered, and this one in particular, how can they tell which umbrella is in which slot? Theoretically, all the umbrellas are the same size and shape, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm overthinking it. You'll notice that the open scores were for 3, 5, and 6. I'm not sure if they're necessarily in order or if they're just, or if it's just how they're listed. One thing I've noticed... there's a gun case in here. Anyways, one thing I've noticed about the puzzles in this game, at least so far, is that they're extremely easy. Very simple to figure out. And I'm not a good puzzle solver at all, but I haven't needed an FAQ or anything for this. I'm not sure why the lighting changes out here, but it does. Now you see. Statue, cavalry. No, I will tell you what they're meant to hold. And if it wasn't obvious already, wait till I spin around and you see exactly what it is.
We need more clues.
We do not need more clues. However, take a look at that. Cavalry troopers holding umbrellas. And all those guys have a place to put an umbrella. Now, the first time I played this, I didn't pay attention to the numbers, so I went back to check. They are indeed... Great. They are indeed 3, 5, 6. Here's something that might help you, though. The middle one is apparently 5. And the one on the left is 3, and the other one is 6. So, I don't know if they're supposed to be like that, or if it just worked out that way. Without further ado, let's head out to the courtyard and put our umbrellas inside. Harry himself is a pretty interesting character. I'm not sure why he's wearing a mask. I'm sure we'll figure it out, but sometimes this game seems like it just does weird to be weird, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and distribute these. Put 3 in there since it roughly corresponds to 3. Wouldn't you be creeped out if a statue just started glowing green eyes at you? Like I was saying, mechanically, I'm not sure how you would really differentiate. I mean, I guess you could have sensors in the umbrellas, like in their handles, or in their, or in the points of them, you know. So I guess you could do this in real life, but why would you want to? Could you really think of any reason why this would be necessary? Furthermore, Harry locked himself inside with these things. I guess he could have locked it from the inside with like a mechanical or some sort of remote, but I don't know. This is something you would never see in real life, I'm betting.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea
With sugar.
is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired.
So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds
Were found in our town in a certain special place.
Come back to me and we shall talk, after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location.
It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
It's a graveyard, York. It's not that difficult. Anyways, thank you for watching episode 25 with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and have a good day.